Brandon Godden, and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, here's how they will line it up for Kansas City. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 17 carries, 62 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off the bootleg. Parks. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. Parks. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 15. And this one complete to Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw. Parks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Parks. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Throwing on first down. Parks. It's caught. Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Off play action. Parks. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Parks under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go, here we go. Blue down. Tight go.
On 2nd down now, Melvin finding room inside the 40. Sheds off the tackle. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Staying open. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Win the rep, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Fights loose, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more that can't come.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 40. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA! Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, pick your game up. 53's the mic. 43, 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
that's caught inside the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Get him, boy. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down again. Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure... Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
On second down, Melvin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw. Parks. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 43. 43. Check 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check 53. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Parks. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parks. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Parks. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, Parks. Open man is Myers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Parks. Open man right side. Myers. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He gets it complete to Latimer. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Off the bootleg. Parks. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's top, baby. That's baby.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On first down, Parks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Parks. He's got Smith here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. He's going to let it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs,
hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find